Good afternoon. My name is Kathleen Mills, and I am the director of the Marion Whelan School of Practical Nursing. I would like to welcome everyone to the graduation pinning ceremony. In this transitioning time of the pandemic, we at the school wanted to take a moment to recognize all of you. At this time, I would like to introduce the Finger Lakes Health President and CEO, Dr. Acevedo, Mr. Philip Beckley, Board Chair, and our Chief Nursing Officer, Ardelle Bigos. Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming. At this time, I'd like to take a moment and have everyone stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. It's okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great. Thank you. Please be seated. When we reach milestones in life, we do not always take the time to just embrace the moment. So I would like to take a minute and have everyone just embrace the moment. Well done. Well done. To begin today's ceremonies, I would like to welcome Dr. Acevedo to the podium.
Good afternoon and congratulations. Let me start by thanking our friends from Finger Lakes 1 for the live stream. And I know your family members are watching. So how about we put our hands together and say thank you for their support. Equally the same for our faculty and the staff, that without them, we would not have a college, we would not have a school, we would not have this day and this moment. Can you put your hands together, please? I know that you want to celebrate, so I'll make this quick. During a lifetime, you meet a lot of people that inspire you and that you respect. And many of them in my career have been nurses. And many of them started as LPNs. But they didn't stop as an LPN, and that's the message today. This is your first step on a beautiful career. So, a secret, I always say to myself what goal I wanted to achieve. I said, I want to be a doctor, and I repeated that to myself, and I became a doctor. I want to become a pulmonary doctor. I repeated that, and I pursued the goal. So today I'm asking you, and you don't have to share that with anyone, but that's between just you. What is your goal? Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a faculty, like that awesome faculty that we have here? As a manager? As an intensive care unit, emergency room, med-surg, or nurse? Nurse practitioner? The future is bright, but it requires education. Just like Nike says, just do it. The second thing is, I think we all have suffered from some degree of burnout during this pandemic and through a career. But I will tell you, the easiest way to fight burnout is establishing connections. Connection with your peers, your coworkers, your patients. Talk to them. Find out about them. People love to come to community hospitals in rural America because of the warmth of the staff. It is normal, as you have seen, for the nurse to come in and start asking, well, how's the farm? What are you growing this time of the year? When you go to big cities, some of that is lost. And our community feels quite frequently going to the cities, Rochester, Syracuse, Albany, that is impersonal, that you're just a number. Don't let that happen. Establish that connection, enjoy the relationship, and you'll see that at the end of your shift, you feel that you accomplished something. That it was not only about the task, but it was more than that. As I said, I'll make it quick. So as such, Congratulations again. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Dr. Acevedo. We'll now have this year's slideshow. Exciting, we can dance at the end. Thanks, Carl. That was my cue. This is a picture of Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale was born May 12, 1820, in Florence, Italy. From a young age, Nightingale knew that nursing was her calling. When Nightingale approached her parents and told them about her ambitions to become a nurse, they were not pleased. She pursued her education anyway. In late 1854, Nightingale received a letter from the Secretary of War asking her to organize corps of nurses to tend to the sick and the fallen soldiers. Given full control of the operation, she quickly assembled a team, and almost 36 nurses and herself sailed to the war front. Can you imagine how scared they were? Although they had been warned of the horrid conditions, nothing could have prepared them for what she and the nurses saw. Nightingale quickly set out work. She found hundreds of scrub brushes and asked the least infirm and fellow nurses to scrub the inside of the hospital from floor to ceiling. Nightingale herself spent every waking minute caring for the soldiers. In the evenings, she moved through the dark hallways carrying a lamp while making her rounds. The soldiers were both moved and comforted by her endless supply of compassion. They began to call her the Lady of the Lamp. Nightingale's work reduced the hospital's death rate by 2/3. Queen Victoria had rewarded Nightingale by presenting her an engraved brooch that became known as the Nightingale Jewel. This is the Nightingale Jewel. This is how the nursing pin began. This is the pin of our Marion Whelan School of Practical Nursing. That's Carl. The nursing pin represents a badge of honor which is worn by nurses to identify the nursing school which they graduated. Each element has a reason and a purpose. The color gold is associated with illumination, love, compassion, courage, magic, and wisdom. The blue is associated with depth and stability. It symbolizes trust, loyalty, confidence, intelligence, faith, and truth. At this time, I would like to call each graduate up to receive their diploma from Dr. Acevedo, and you'll be pinned by your class advisors and faculty, Mrs. Deanna Mills and Mrs. Nichole McDermott. Our first graduate is Heather Beasley. Shelby Betts. Brianne Christensen. Shaquana Jones. Lindsay Stiles. Haley Willis. We will now move on to awards. Mrs. Deanna.
Good afternoon. I'm going to have to take my bifocals off because I can't see. So let's get started. These awards are established by people in the community who believe this program is worthy of their support and recognition. They are given in honor of those who are living and in memory of those who are not. We are privileged to honor our graduates with these awards. Our first award is the Fidelia Harmon Memorial Award. It's given for the highest academic achievement in nursing courses, and this year's recipient is Haley Willis. Our next award is the MSW SPN Service Award. This is given for outstanding service in medical surgical nursing. This award goes to Breanne Christensen. The Alice Bergstresser Memorial Award is given to the graduate practical nurse who exemplifies the characteristics Alice portrayed in her everyday living, namely determination, dedication, and compassion. This year's award goes to Heather Beasley. The Marion S. Whelan Memorial Award is given to the graduate nurse who so well exemplifies the characteristics of dedication to nursing and self-discipline, which were not only a part of Miss Whelan's life, but are exemplified every day in the professionalism and dedication shown by the nurses in the Finger Lakes Health Education Department and throughout the organization. This year's recipient is Haley Willis. The Catherine J. Loudon Achievement Award is given to the graduate practical nurse most exemplifying the values of Finger Lakes Health during his or her educational training. This year's award goes to Lindsay Stiles. This next award, the Practical Nursing Student Determination Award. This award was established by Carl Bolowski, a Finger Lakes Health employee who knows firsthand the perseverance needed to complete an educational program. The recipient is a graduate who, despite challenges both in and out of the classroom, has overcome them with the determination and grit to excel. This year's recipient is Shelby Betts. Our last award, the Advocate Award, is given to the graduate practical nurse who has shown the qualities most important to healthcare delivery: caring, quality, professionalism, and passion. And this year's recipient is no other than Shaquana Jones. Congratulations.
So the next part of our ceremony is the nurse's oath. The nurse's oath is part of the commitment to becoming a nurse. The nurse entering the profession repeats an oath to their peers to ensure the ethical practice continues. Mrs. McDermott will help you with the oath.
The moment we've been waiting for. Is everybody ready? Everybody stand. And you're going to raise your left hand. Right hand. I'm alive. Right hand. We pinned you on the left. And we're going to go. Today, in the presence of those gathered here as my witness,
Today, in the presence of those gathered here as my witnesses,
I solemnly promise that in the exercise
I solemnly promise that in the exercise
of my chosen vocation as a practical nurse,
of my chosen vocation as a practical nurse,
I will keep these commitments.
I will keep these commitments.
I will assist physicians and registered nurses to promote health,
I will assist physicians and registered nurses to promote health,
to care for the sick,
to care for the sick,
and to comfort those who cannot recover.
and to comfort those who cannot recover.
I will not discuss a patient's diagnosis,
I will not discuss a patient's diagnosis,
treatment, or private and personal affairs
treatment, or private and personal affairs
with anyone not privileged to such information.
with anyone not privileged to such information.
I will refrain from attitudes, words, or deeds injurious to the welfare
I will refrain from attitudes, words, or deeds injurious to the welfare
of my patients or the reputation of nursing.
of my patients or the reputation of nursing.
I will care for each patient with all the skill and compassion
I will care for each patient with all the skill and compassion
I possess and will do my utmost
I possess, and will do my utmost
to reflect credit upon the vocation of practical nursing.
to reflect credit upon the vocation of practical nursing.
Nice job. Welcome to the profession of nursing, ladies.
Well done. Well done, ladies. I won't keep you too long either because I know it's celebration day. So congratulations to the class of 2021. I'm so proud of each of you. I just have a few thoughts that I want to share with you. About a year ago, when we all first met, you were worried about what password to fit into what program, right? Now, look at you. We all began this journey as strangers. We have traveled this crazy time together. During our journey, we have cried, we have laughed, and we have fought, and we have loved. But most of all, during our journey, we have supported each other. As faculty, we talk about trying to keep the students together in the clinical setting. Sometimes faculty, including myself, we call you little ducklings, right? We wound you up for lunch. So, to our incredible, beloved ducklings, the waters will get rough, but you have developed the strength to persevere. The waters will get deep, and this is when you must believe in yourselves as we believe in you. There may be fog during your travels, but remember, our sole mission is to protect. The storms will be great, but you will be stronger. At times, the waters will be strong, quiet, and calm. This is when we ask you to challenge yourselves. Don't be stagnant. Enjoy the sun on your faces when you can. But most of all, always know that your mother ducks are very proud of you and will be watching and rooting you on. Congratulations. This concludes our ceremony, and I want to thank everyone for coming, and again, congratulations.